Hi guys, Carmen here with Clean Cut Graphics, and on today's tutorial we will be showing you how to use permanent adhesive vinyl. Not getting it confused with HTV. This will be your sticky vinyl. Alright, and what you are going to need for today's video is going to be a cutter, a mat, your permanent adhesive vinyl. You are going to need transfer tape to transfer your decal. You're going to need scissors. You are going to need your weeding tools of your choice, and very, very important, a squeegee. And today we are going to be making these beautiful decals, and we are going to apply a decal to this breakfast tray and this glass box. Remember, this could be applied to anything with a smooth surface, anything with the texture. You will be able to put it on, but with time it will start to bubble up and it will fall off. So anything like glass, plastic, like I said, with the smooth surface, you could apply it too. Alright, and now we go over to the computer to choose our decal. First, we are going to make a beautiful decal with our patterned adhesive, and this one we are going to put it on our glass box. What I did was I used the mat for the machine, and I kind of measured the glass box on here, which is a 5 by 5. So I'm going to make sure that my decal is at least a 4 by 4, just so I could get a good space in between it. I have already uploaded my decal, so I'm ready to cut. I'm going to put my adhesive vinyl on my mat. The settings for this is Vinyl Plus on a Cricut Explorer 2. And when working with adhesive permanent vinyl, we do not mirror our words because this sheet will never be flipped over. So it's important to know, do not mirror. Leave the button untouched. So you're going to put your color vinyl facing up and do not mirror. Now I'm going to go on over and send it to make. Alright, now that it's done cutting, let's remove it from our machine. I always like to put, especially with adhesive vinyl, I like to put the mat facing down and kind of roll the mat off of it so it doesn't curve or bend my vinyl. Ta-da! Now we are going to cut our decal out, and like always, save your scraps. And now we are ready to weed. I always start from the corner and go at an angle. I like to hold down and pull. Hold down and pull. This is a very intricate cut, so I'm going to need to be extra careful. Another thing that I like to do as I'm weeding adhesive is cut as I go. So in case I drop the adhesive sheet down, it does not grab the stuff that I need to stay, and it doesn't mess up my decal. Cut as we go. Remember, the more intricate and the thinner your lines are, the harder it is to weed, but with a little bit of patience and a lot of being careful. You can do it. Alright guys, now that the decal is done, I am going to show you how to apply the transfer tape and then put it on our glass box. Alright guys, now this is where it gets more intense, I would say. I would recommend you guys use the taco method, and this is because you take off the backing off your tape, sticky side facing down. Taco method means grab your tape and fold it in half like a taco, right? Because what you're going to want to do is first stick it to the right of the middle of your decal. I like to stick it to my hand. Use your squeegee and start squeegeeing off one side, and then we do the next side. Now, the reason why I do it this way is because we are trying to not get as many bubbles as possible. So the less bubbles, the better. Now, we are going to want to make sure we transfer our decal to the tape. So this is where you squeegee. We don't squeegee up and down or sideways. We are going to squeegee at an angle. Now what you want to do is squeegee real hard around your letters to make sure that whatever air bubbles you have in there, to squeeze them out. Now I even like to flip it backwards and squeegee it on the other side as well. Alright guys, now we are going to remove the backing very slowly. As you see, all my decal is coming out very easily. Now let's say some of your decal is still stuck on this paper. All you do is go right back down and you squeegee one more time. Alright, and again you start peeling off slowly to make sure that it all ends up on your transfer tape. Now that you have it on your transfer tape, you are going to go over to the area that you want to apply it to. The best way to know where the middle of your decal is, don't go from this side of the tape to this side of the tape, because it could be that your decal is not right in the center of it. So what we say is start where the furthest of your decal is to the furthest of your decal is. Put those two together, make a quick crease, and that's where it's going to tell you where you see that line right there. That's going to show you where the middle of your decal is. You could go on over to where you want to put it. Again, taco method. We are going to want to put the middle side first, and then we are going to put the rest of it. Again, this is where you are going to want to apply pressure, especially around the edges, to make sure that your decal stays in place. If you do have a glass item like I do, it's really important for you to clean it before you put your vinyl on it. Make sure you do not use anything with ammonia in it, like Windex cleaner, stuff like that. Actually, you can use rubbing alcohol, but if you do use a cloth or anything like that, make sure it does not leave any of those little fibers behind. So this is where we apply our pressure, and you go at an angle, as you guys can see, very easily. Again, if you have a little, I don't know if you guys can see that little speck right there, just go back, put it on there again, press firmly, and you're good to go. And then take off your tape at an angle. And again, at an angle. There we go. Our decal is on our glass box. This one says, "I'll see you on the other side of the stars." I have an ombre, which it turns from a mint blue down to like a baby blue. And the way I achieved that was using a watercolor pattern. You guys could see from green into blue. So that's how I got the ombre in this one. But there's our little glass box. All I'm gonna do now is get one of these wire tea lights, which they sell these everywhere now. Just stick it in there. Stick it in there nicely. There we go. I'm gonna glue the extra wire. And there we go. How cute. Alright guys, and I have already pre-cut this beautiful gold decal out of Oracal 651. This is our gold metallic. And I am going to apply it to this cute little breakfast tray. Again, as long as it's a flat, smooth surface, you could apply any decal to it. Ready, guys? And remember, whether it's wood, whether it's glass, plastic, as long as it's a smooth surface, you could apply it. You could apply any permanent adhesive vinyl to it. Here's another way of applying your decal the backwards. Tape facing the sticky part up. You grab your decal, you start at a corner. Just tap that corner and you are going to this way, that way, at an angle. Remember, the less bubbles, the better. Cut off the excess tape if you want to make it easier to apply, or you don't have to. That way, because remember, most of these tapes are reusable. You could use them more than one time. So if you want, you don't have to cut it, just to save it for another project, just in case it's bigger than what you are cutting at the moment. One side, the other side. Let's remove that plastic from the tape. Alright, and then we are going to remove our vinyl at an angle. Let me start here this side. Wow. At an angle. Now, if your decal is coming back up, remember, press down again and squeegee over it again. Then you roll it back slowly. Some of you may know, some of you may not, but some of these tapes are high-tech. High-tech strong grip tapes are good for when you are doing your decals on wood. The low-tech ones are good for when you're doing glass, plastic. So there's a low-tech and a high-tech. Just depending on what you are doing is what I would recommend. Alright, now that we have transferred our decal onto our tape, we are going to go ahead and choose where we would like to put it. Again, a nice little cloth, wipe down all the particles and stuff. Taco method, right? From one side of the vinyl to the other. Quickly do a little press to show you where the middle of your decal is. You guys see that curve, that line right there? That tells me where it's at. I look for the middle where I want to put this. I lay down, again, just the middle part, guys, just the middle part. And then you go over. You want to press hard. Make sure your decal is nicely in there. Remember, Oracal 651 permanent adhesive vinyl could go on cups, car decals. You know how everybody has those cute little stickers, decals in the back of their cars? This is what you use. Wine glasses, coffee cups. Alright, let's go at an angle and make sure our decal sat nice in there. And again, it's always nice to pull at an angle. And that was it, you guys. Easy peasy. Alright guys, and this is it. This is how our beautiful breakfast tray came out with our gold metallic Oracal 651. Look at how cute! With vinyl, endless possibilities. Thanks for watching today's video on how to use permanent adhesive vinyl. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for future videos. See you guys next time.